and welcome to Narrowboat Chef. Today on the menu I'm going to make some red velvet surprise cupcakes. So red velvet is one of those recipes that, well, I associate it with one of those recipes that's really complex and quite difficult to make a good red velvet. But this recipe is super simple, really easy to make, and turns out some really nice, moist, delicious red velvet cupcakes. It's also a really good one for vegans. It's easily adaptable to vegans. However, my surprise is not going to be vegan. I'm going to put some chocolate chip chunks, little white chocolate chip chunks, into the cake batter, and then there'll be little hits of white chocolate as you're eating the cupcake. Completely optional, just a little bit of extra decadence. So let's get cooking! Preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius and measure out 200 ml of rice milk. Add 4 teaspoons of white vinegar, stir and leave for 5 minutes. Prepare a cupcake tray while waiting. Add 10 ml of gel food colouring to the milk and mix. Add 3 teaspoons of vanilla paste and 75 ml of vegetable oil and stir. Transfer to a mixing bowl and add 200 grams of sifted plain flour, 150 grams of caster sugar, 2 tablespoons of sifted cocoa powder, 2½ teaspoons of baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon of bicarb soda. Whisk all together until smooth and combined. Fill the cupcake mold to about 3/4 full. Add some white chocolate chips to each cupcake and make sure they are covered with the batter. Put the cupcakes into the oven. So they're going to stay in the oven for about 15 minutes and then they should be ready to go. So our cupcakes are all done and they're ready to be iced, but we just have to let them cool down completely before we start trying to ice them. So I've let my cupcakes cool overnight because I kind of ran out of time to ice them yesterday, so I've left them overnight, and now I'm going to make the icing and then we're going to ice them up and top them with some sprinkles of a sacrificed red velvet cupcake. Put 100 grams of softened butter into a mixing bowl and add 200 grams of sifted icing sugar. Combine them until smooth. Add 1 tablespoon of rice milk and a teaspoon of vanilla paste and mix together. Fill a piping bag or plastic food bag with the icing. Pipe the icing onto the cupcakes. So I made an extra little cupcake with the leftover mixture. No chocolate chips in this one, but I'm going to crumble it up and sprinkle it over the top of the other ones to make a nice little decoration. You won't need the whole cupcake, so crumble about half of it into fine crumbs and sprinkle over the other cupcakes. So those are my super simple red velvet surprise cupcakes with little hits of white chocolate through them. Just a little something extra, which I really enjoy. Ryan really enjoys as well because he's already eaten one. Big surprise there. But if you would like the recipe for these, check the link in the description below because that links you to our website which has all of our recipes. Don't forget, if you do make this recipe, send us a picture. We love to see pictures of people who have tried our recipes and how it's turned out. So we're on all the social medias, so Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you send us a picture. We'd love to see it. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like, and if you haven't subscribed and you're really loving our stuff, why don't you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Bye! I'm gonna eat this now. Mmm.